everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out new products that I bought recently, and I thought it would be fun to test them out with you guys. I know it's been a while since you've seen my face on here, so yay! We're just gonna get straight into it. I'm super excited to try out these products, especially because they're products that have been around for a while now, and I'm just now testing them out for the first time. So I'm excited. By the way, excuse my tan, it's terrible right now. I'm gonna scooch you guys in. I think we're close enough. So I've already prepped my skin. I used moisturizer. I used this oil that I'm trying to get through. It's actually a really nice oil. In the past videos that I've posted, if you watch those, you would know that I have oily skin. So I don't typically use oils, but this one is actually really nice, and it's really nice for dry climates, but it's not dry here in Florida. It's literally the hottest it is. But I do just want to use it up a little bit, but I love how it made my skin look. By the way, if you want to know what oil I'm speaking of, it's the Guerlain Youth Watery Oil. This is just like a little travel, or not travel size, but like a little sample maybe. So I recently bought the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Punjab, and I've heard wonders about this foundation, so I'm so excited. Let's go ahead. Yesterday I did test it on my neck just to see like the consistency and also the color, if I did color match myself correctly, because I did indeed do it by myself. I'm thinking of just going in with my finger like I typically do and just kind of like putting it all over my face and then blending it out. Hopefully, I mean, as I play around with this foundation, if I like it enough to keep it, I can play around with the techniques and just like see what works best. That's also something that I always recommend you doing as well. Maybe you see one person do a certain technique and you use that technique because you're like, oh, that person did it, but you know, it might be differently for you. So okay, I really hope this is my color. I'm gonna grab some product that's behind my hand, and I'm just blending it down my neck. Okay, so far I love the finish of the foundation, which I'm not surprised. Everybody literally raves about this foundation ever since it came out. What do you guys think? Hopefully you guys can see it well. It's very skin-like, which I really enjoy because I've also mentioned in the past videos that I am not very much of a full coverage girl. I did hear that this is buildable coverage, which is amazing. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and grab yourself the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. But so far so good. I'm loving the finish of it. I'm not even gonna apply another coat. By the way, if you see me looking past the camera, it's because I have a mirror behind it. So, and honestly, I don't think the color is too bad. I am tan right now, so it's definitely a good tan shade. But next I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Radiant. This is also a new product that I recently started testing out. And as of now, again, I'm loving it. I really like creamy concealers. I'm sorry, I can't talk when I do that face. And I actually never have tried the Tarte Shape Tape because I heard that it was very, well, it's just very thick. But when I saw that this one came out, I thought that this one might be a little bit lighter in the consistency, like consistency wise, it might not be as heavy, and it is not, in my opinion. So let's blend that out. I think with this concealer, the foundation is just gonna blend out really nicely. I actually forgot to put a little bit of concealer around my nose. I do get a little bit pink there. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love it. I love the combo. And I think I got the undertone right in the foundation. Because honestly, recently I've been trying to like figure out my undertone. I've always known that I've had like a kind of olivey undertone, therefore it leans more towards warm undertones. But I feel like sometimes like under my eye, I always want it to be cool and like more pinky tone because I like how bright and it makes me look. But at the same time, it looks way too bright and it doesn't go with my skin tone. So it's actually very important to know your skin tone, and that's like the first thing you should know when trying to figure out a foundation shade for you. I'm also gonna go in with the Kat Von D Gel Liquid Effect Contour in medium cool. I tried this in the store and I loved it because of how thin the formula was, and I thought it was really nice because it's cream contour, but it doesn't feel like you're adding a whole other layer to your skin. So let's do this. And hopefully I got the color right. I think I did though. Okay, I'm not good at nose contouring. Typically I never nose contour, but I thought with the little applicator it might work well. So I'm just gonna apply it on my forehead like that, maybe like right here. Okay, I think that's good to start off with. And go ahead and take my favorite brushes of all time, the Morphe X REL collection. They're very loved. This one, it doesn't even compare. As you can see, the paint is coming off. This one doesn't compare to my other ones, which you guys will probably see later on in the video. But this is the A58 brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just use this to blend out that gel contour. Maybe with this contour, which it doesn't seem like it's giving me problems right now, but I was thinking maybe with this specific contour you have to work in segments, or like in parts, if that makes sense. So like you apply it on the cheek and then you blend that out, and then you apply it on the other cheek just in case, so it doesn't dry up. But wow, do I love that. Oh my goodness, I love it. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like tugging at my skin a lot. Maybe with a beauty blender, a wet beauty blender, it would work way better. Wow, I love that though. So I'm gonna get my sponge and I'm gonna try my forehead with the sponge, but I'm gonna spray it before with some setting mist. This is the Morphe Coconut Bliss Continuous Setting Mist. Just gonna go ahead and see if this maybe helps the blending process. I love the color and I love the application process. I think it was so easy. So if it's a little bit hard to work with, I mean, I guess I don't mind it, but I did wish that it blends out easily. I think it's just because though you have to work in segments. If you work in segments, then you're chilling. That's what I'm observing at the moment. That's how I think this product works best. So to clean up a little bit like the contour, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the not the foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and take the concealer again, and I'm just gonna carve out right here. Just like that, very little. And with my sponge, I'm gonna go neatly blending that in. And sometimes it might come out too harsh. So I'll just go in with the brush that I used for that contour and go over it. Oh my goodness, I love that contour. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so see how it's a little bit too harsh? I'm gonna go with the brush and blend out that line so there's no harsh line. Wow, very nice. I'm into that. Next, I'm gonna do cream blush. So I have two favorite cream blushes and they're both from Rare Beauty. Let me get it for you. The first shade is Happy. I love this shade. I think it's so pretty, and for the summertime, very nice. And then I also like the shade Love. This one's so cute too. I think I'm gonna go with Happy since it's more spring, summertime-ish. Do 2 dots, and then I'm gonna go in with a brush, Morphe X REL A24 brush, as you can see. And I'm just gonna blend that out. Then, was that too much? Oh my goodness, I love how my base is looking. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, no, I think that's really pretty. Yeah, these blushes, I mean, it's nothing new. Everybody loves them and all people do is rave about them. So These aren't new, by the way. I didn't have any new blushes. Well, I do have a new powder blush, but not a cream blush. So before I move on, I am gonna just blend out my under eyes to make sure that there's no creasing before I set. I'm gonna use the Mercier. This is like the translucent powder that everybody knows and loves. I'm just gonna grab it on the back of the beauty blender, and I'm just gonna go ahead and press. I'm gonna go ahead and also set my T-zone. For bronzer, I'm gonna go into this Cheek of the Male palette from Benefit. It's a Christmas palette, and I'm gonna go into this bronzer right here. This is just the Hoola bronzer. It also comes with the cookie highlighter and then the Terra blush, but I mainly use these two because this one's a little bit dark. So I'm going in and bronzing up. I hope everybody's been well. I hope you're doing good if you're studying anything, if you're working. I'm about to start my 4th year of college, which is my bachelor's degree in simpler terms. I'm studying sales and marketing management, which is really, really exciting. I was studying journalism, for those of you who probably knew, maybe few of you guys knew that, but I was studying journalism, and then I realized that journalism is not exactly my thing, and there's not much future in journalism, unfortunately. So with everything going on in the world, I'm sure I don't need to speak on it. Yeah, it's just, I decided to just switch. And I honestly feel way more at peace with my decision. That's really how I know that I made the right decision, because with journalism, I feel like since you're about to graduate high school, you get pressured a lot into a lot of teachers or maybe parents or maybe friends, maybe sometimes force or pressure the students into knowing that they should know what they want to do when they get into college, which I think that's good for a teacher or something to plant that thought into someone. But I do think that there's nothing wrong with not knowing what you're going to do going into college. It's important to have the desire to figure out what you want to do. But in that sense, I feel like I was pressured, not by my parents, thankfully. I'm very grateful for them, and they were always very supportive of anything that I chose. And for that, I mean, that's everything. There's a lot of times where parents, teachers, the people around you, family, sometimes it could seem like a pressure. That's what happened when I ended up choosing nursing first as my first year of college, and then I switched from nursing to journalism because I realized science isn't my thing. And that's totally okay. We all have our strengths and our weaknesses, but science was definitely not my strength for sure. Reading is one of my strengths for sure, reading and writing. That's why I decided to go into journalism at the time, and then I realized that it's not my thing. I'm not genuinely at peace with what I chose, and there's not much future in it. So I decided to go into marketing. Why? Because I feel like I've been marketing since I was young. Well, I've been watching YouTube since I was very, very young. I've been watching makeup videos since I was really, really young, since I was in like 7th grade. And so, actually no, younger than that. I think it was like 6th grade. I would always watch, you know, influencers and YouTubers promote a product or speak about a product. And, you know, now it's like anytime I love a product, I literally message like my friend and I like tell them like, oh my goodness, look at this product I just tried, like you should try it out. Like, it's literally insane. Same thing goes with clothing. I love fashion, and anytime I find like a really cute piece or something like that, I like to post my outfits. So I just really think that sales and management is definitely, or sales and marketing is definitely up my alley. Next, I'm gonna go in with some blush. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in Risque. I love how natural it is. It's just a nice flush, and it sits well on top of that Rare Beauty blush. going back to the topic of knowing what you want to do going into college and whatnot, I think it's just really important to figure out your purpose and why you're here. I don't want to get too personal on my first video back, but it's definitely something that I think strongly of and I believe, and I mean, why am I gonna shut up about it? Anyways, that's for a different talk. I'm gonna use now the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow from Hourglass. This one's in the shade Burnish. It's this beautiful brown, not metallic, but like glittery. It's not metallic actually at all. It's just glittery. It's so gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead with my ring finger. I feel like these kind of colors apply best when you apply them with your finger. I'm just gonna go on the lid. I don't know why I have my mouth open. Just to preface, when I speak these things, I also speak them like onto myself. I'm speaking to myself as well. Everybody doesn't have it all together. When you realize that and that you're not alone, it gets much better. I love it. I think this look is coming out so nicely together. By the way, I'll have all the products linked down below if you want to check them out, if you want to purchase them, and I'll have the shade descriptions or like the shade names as well. We're not done with the eyes yet, but I am feeling like something's missing. So let's move on to eyebrows. I know I have like the weirdest steps. I have the weirdest routine, but I'm just gonna go ahead and brush them up, and I'm using the Anastasia Dark Brown Brow Powder Duo. I've had this for a while. This isn't new, but I love it. I've been recently wanting to try like a pencil though. Not that I've never tried a pencil, but I just think it might be a little bit more practical, a little bit more easier, less time consuming. Even though this doesn't take me so long, I still feel like I could shorten the time that it takes me to do my eyebrows. And if I can find a way, why not? Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go in with the NYX The Brow Glue and set my eyebrows with this. Another purchase that I recently made was the Hourglass Voyeur waterproof gel eyeliner. This is in the shade this is in the color Cave. I got Cave because it's a brown, and I think brown is really nice for everyday. Even if you want to like darken up your look a little bit or do an eyeliner but you don't want to use literally like black, I think that this is a really nice color to switch it up. And another hack, if you want to make your makeup look a little bit more natural as well, more everyday like, you could also wear brown mascara instead of black. So those are just a few little, that's my 2 cents. Okay, then I'm just gonna go up here in the front and line this part as well. Let's go ahead and put on some mascara, and then we can move on to, and then we could finish the face and move on to lips. So for mascara, if it's high-end, I use Charlotte Tilbury. I love Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara, but when I'm also using drugstore, which I love, I use the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. I've repurchased this about 8 times for sure. Like, can you tell the difference? It's insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the side, and I'll be right back. And then finally, to finish off the face, I'm gonna go in with my highlighter, or with a highlighter. Because this is more of like a night out look, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Glide Face Highlighter in Moon Glow. Mine is very loved. Adds the right amount of glow, especially when you go in with a light hand. And I like how you can intensify it, or if you like a more natural glow, you could do that as well. A little bit on the nose, a little bit on the chin, the high points of the face. To finish off, let's do lips. So for lips, I have 2 new lip products to test out. So the first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Blur like liquid lipstick. It's in the shade Pillow Talk. This is like the signature color. And then I have the YSL lipstick. This is a Rouge Volupté Shine. I totally butchered that, so please don't come for me. But it's just like a nude. I think the nude would look really nice though with this look. Let's do the nude. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade Iconic Nude. Before I do though, I had like some gloss, like a lip balm on before, so I'm just gonna rub it in, kind of like take it off. Sorry about the thunder, by the way. It's thundering a lot in where I live right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line my lips. And I don't overline so much. I like to overline the slightest bit. Nothing too crazy. And we're gonna go with the lipstick. Oh, I never said the shade of this. This is the shade 123. That's all I got. I think that combo is really nice. Just to bring back that darkness from the lip liner, I'm just gonna go over what I did before. So for gloss, I'm gonna go in with the Dior Lip Maximizer in 016. It's a beautiful nudie beige, delicious brown color. Yes, this is what was missing. And there we go. That is a complete look. Alrighty, well, that concludes the end of this video. Hope you guys had a wonderful time sitting here chatting with me and trying out these new products together. Hopefully I'll be uploading another video soon. Keep an eye out for that. I hope that wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, whatever time of day, that you have a blessed day, alright? So take care. Bye, guys.